what a beautiful gift to be able to change the lives of people, help friends, and to share this. And so, Brooke, thank you so much for joining us on this call.
Yes, thank you.
On such short notice. I'm glad that you were able to jump on and share that story. You know, we you know, of course, Mike and Bob, I think we've all kind of gone through things in our life, and I realized that you guys, in fact, recently just went to Salt Lake City and toured the facility, and having a background in networking a little bit, I think, would you guys say that there's something special about ASEA?
Yeah, Mike, I'll speak first, if that's okay.
Sure.
You know, when Tyler Norton talks about ethos, he doesn't just talk about it, he lives it. And I saw it for the whole tour. I saw it throughout the plant. I saw it throughout the main headquarters, and it was deep, and it was in everybody that I ran into soul. And when I've been in network marketing before, it was all about the hype and the rah-rah, get it, and motivate everybody through this false means. Well, you don't need to be motivated through a false means with ASEA. It is what it says it is. And the only thing that we need to get in our heads is that network's gotten a bad rap, just like insurance has and just like other businesses have. We have to be good ambassadors of this product, so we need to be good networkers, and we need to believe in what we're doing. But it helps when you have a purpose and you know what that purpose is, and it starts from the top person. And that's where I think Tyler plays a big part, because it comes all the way down. Because Mike and I were in networking together, and I think both of us would say we're different people now than we were back then. Wouldn't you say, Mike?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So that's my thoughts. I really, and I can't tell you, when you're sitting in the corporate office and looking out at those mountains, you can't help but love it.
That's my home territory. I grew up in Utah, and you know,
man.
there is something very special. You know, we owe a huge debt of gratitude. And if you're a guest on this call, Tyler Norton and his father Vertus Norton are the founders of ASEA, and we truly owe a huge debt of gratitude to them, because they actually turned down a massive offer. In fact, I know of multiple offers that they've had from pharmaceutical companies. And they wouldn't do that because there was the risk of this technology being shelved or not getting to market, or having such a limited availability that you probably would never see it, wouldn't experience it, or couldn't afford it if it was. And so we owe the debt of gratitude to them for having the courage. And in fact, Vertus, at nearly 70 years old, was, you know, retired, very successful in his past. He didn't need to start a business. But it was because he wanted to make sure this technology made it out to the world. So extremely grateful for what they've done. I mentioned before that this is the single greatest health, anti-aging, and athletic performance breakthrough of our lifetime. We've got amazing stories from all of those areas. So, you know, and the best form of marketing is word of mouth. You know, everybody that's been in business would know that. So if you've got something that truly makes a difference, you know, what a great opportunity. And I don't know if you want to just speak to that real briefly, Mike.
Well,
you know, what you kind of see as the future and why you're excited about that part of it.
Well, it's so interesting. You know, I just turned 69, June 18th, and I have a friend of mine that just retired from teaching here in Florida. So I called him up to say, congratulations, John. I said, what are you going to do? He said, absolutely nothing. I'm going to watch TV for the next year, every day, all day. And I said, you know, you and I are friends for a long time. Can I be blunt with you? He said, of course. I said, that's a prescription for an early grave, my friend. That is a prescription for an early grave. And he said, Mike, why are you so excited? I said, because I have found something that's given me a passion for life that I've never experienced before. I've been passionate at times for a little bit, but I'm telling you, I'm passionate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I live to serve people and to help them with their health and their wealth if they want to. And he said, well, it sounds like you're not going to quit. When are you going to retire? I said, John, if I had to put a date on it or an age, I'll say 95. 90. He thinks I'm crazy, but the bottom line is, you know, we have some other people on the call tonight that were also in Salt Lake City, and one particular sweet lady named Rosalind, who we call her Dr. V because she's got such a long name, you can't pronounce all of it. So, but she's a naturopathic doctor here in Orlando. And I before she went to Salt Lake, I think she might have been lukewarm about this. She loved the product because her products had amazing results with her, but she was lukewarm, I think, overall. But after hanging out with Tyler Norton for a couple of hours that day we were there, she's not lukewarm anymore. She is totally sold out. But, you know, here's the testimony to Tyler. We have a little 5-year-old girl that's related to some of the people in Nebraska who has been given an awful diagnosis in her brain, you know, and was given 9 months to live. And this little girl's situation is shrinking in her brain because why, Bart? She's drinking mermaid water. That's what she calls it, mermaid water. So when I went up to Tyler to tell him, please, or ask him to pray for little Stella, he said, okay. He wanted the name of the parents and everything. And he said, don't you ever leave me out of any prayers. You email me or you call me because I'm a praying man, Mike Beverly. And I'm telling you, he and I both had some tears about this little girl and the results she's having already. And I know that he went and told Vertus about that story shortly after we had that fly-in. And that's the type of person that's running this company, who cares more about a little 5-year-old girl than he does the bottom line. So
it's truly amazing. We have our, you know, when I realized what this was, I just had the feeling that everybody I cared about, loved, needed to know about this. And so we do have our hands on something special. And the other thing that's pretty cool about it is nobody has it. You know, it's patented technology. And so, look, if you're a guest on this call, please get with the person who invited you to learn, get your questions answered. Just get on the products and give it a go. You got nothing to lose. ASEA has a money back guarantee as well. So, you know, the results that we're seeing are quite astounding. Works on everybody because it's a native product is what your body uses for cellular communication. We just boost that. Look, I would like to thank you, thank all of you for jumping on the call today, and particularly our guests. Thank you so much, Mike, Bob, and Brooke. I really appreciate you jumping on, sharing your stories. And Sue, is great having Sue jump on briefly with us as well. Wish you guys all the very best and make it a great day. And we'll